representatives from Hope for Haiti on for a long time. And so I asked around people I know about Hope for Haiti, and they said, you got to get Murray Mitchell on. If you watched the show last year, Murray performed some magic. Well, he's not going to perform magic. He's going to talk about the magic that Hope for Haiti does in people's lives all over the world. So, Murray Mitchell, come on up. Oh. Yeah, nice and close. Okay, Murray, did you grow up in St. Mary's?
Yep, a little more than 87 years ago.
Wow, okay. And as a young man, we can yeah. When, as a young man, what did you do lots of volunteer work?
Depends what you call young. I started when I was about 30, and of course, when my boys got big enough, I was in minor hockey, minor ball, president, and Park U, that's when Park U, and the arena board, that's when more than one person said what those things we're going to do, eh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you were a carpenter for many years?
46.
46 years. But something happened in your life, a trip you took that changed your life immensely. What was it?
Yeah, my son and I, Kevin, we went to Africa on a safari in 86. And we saw lots of animals, but that wasn't what changed my life. It was the way the people lived. When you saw old ladies carrying water, when you saw young girls, 15, they had babies, and you couldn't tell what the baby was because it was so many flies on it. They lived in stick houses, plastered with elephant dung. Yeah. And then in 88, I led a group back for Harris in London to see if I had seen what I thought I'd saw, and I think I saw worse. Yeah.
Okay, and so that led you to do some work in Malawi. What did you do?
In Malawi? Well, we've done a lot in Malawi. We went there first in 2000. I went with a group of mission ventures from the Presbyterian Church to build a high school for girls, and our group Hope for Haiti in St. Mary's. They were all excited about me going, so they said if I could find a project that we'd all go back in the fall. Mm-hmm. So that's what was my start there. Yep.
So that's how you got involved with Hope for Haiti.
Well, no.
No? Okay. How did you
get started? Ted Courtney's. One day I was working out there in 89, and Ted said that he'd done this fabulous thing for his holidays, and that was go and build houses for the poor people in Nicaragua. And after my trip to Africa, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to continue on, so I said, Ted put me on the list. He said, no, the list is full. But one night he did phone me, and I said, I'll let you know in a couple of weeks. He said, no, you have 5 minutes to let me know. So then, since then, I've been going ever since.
Yeah, and you visited how many countries so far?
I've been at 12 different countries.
And how many trips have you made?
48.
48. And when you go on a trip, you have to pay the travel costs, correct?
Yes, everybody that goes with us, and we've had up to 20, we have a real good group, and everybody pays their own airfare, all their accommodation there, and if we go with Habitat for Humanity, we pay $600 to them, and that's why we started Hope for Haiti, so that when we go to countries where there is no project, we make our own, then we have money to spend there on the project that we're going to do.
So how do you choose the project you do?
It's not, well, it depends where we're going. Like, if we go with Hope Habitat for Humanity, the projects are all ready for us, eh? Mm-hmm. But when we go to, like, Malawi and Haiti, we've done an awful lot in both countries. And in Malawi, when we first went there, we kind of worked with the Presbyterian Church, and then my friend Jerry Hamilton went over there, and he lived there for a while. And then as I would go over, we had an old car, we'd drive around the country and find, mostly our work there was wells. We would look for ladies carrying 5-gallon pails on their head, find out where they were going, how far they were walking. One time Met a lady that if she used 2 5-gallon pails, she walked 27 kilometers. And then we also, we ended up drilling 15 wells, one at the Nano Hospital. If you can imagine a hospital without water, Nano Hospital, that's where we first went as a group to work with a young lady from the United States, Jessica Neal. And her ambition when she was there was to build an orphan feeding center. That's when AIDS was at its biggest. And so we went over there as a group, and we built her a feeding center there. And then after that, we built a couple more because the church kind of bribed us that if they gave us their foreman and all their equipment, then we would build them a feeding center for kids under 5. And then the best one we built was in Lapongo. It was a fabulous building. Jerry Hamilton found it. And we went and made a deal with the headman, because all land in Africa, in Malawi, is owned by headmen. They'll order maybe, I don't know, a few thousand or 100 acres anyway. And he gave us the best area in the town to build our. I do the plans. We hired a young chap just out of school to be an engineer to build the building, and we went back the next year. It was a fabulous, fabulous building, and it was for orphans, feeding center.
Now, Hope for Haiti is more than just Haiti then. It's many countries.
Yeah, we just called it Hope for Haiti because for the first few years and for a lot of years since, you can't get into Haiti. Either our government won't let you in or Haiti won't let you in. So it just happened that the year we were going to start trying to raise money to help us build these projects, that we were going to Haiti. So we just as a group decided we'd call it Hope for Haiti, and it's stuck with us ever since.
So when you go, you talked about fundraisers. What are some of the fundraisers you do in St. Mary's during the year?
Well, we have the curling bonspiel. We have the golf tournament. We run the breakfast down there for the market, and we run one out at the hill, out at McCully's Hill.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have supporters in St. Mary's like nobody can believe.
And there's a banquet
because
once
they
a year,
believe, yeah. And Reverend Gwen puts on a banquet. It used to be Damon's, and but we've had no problem raising money, and because we have no expenses whatsoever. Every cent that's donated goes to the project.
Now, if somebody wants to become involved, yeah, that's great, wonderful. If somebody wants to become involved with Hope for Haiti, how do they become involved? Because there's many people in St. Mary's. Put up your hand here if you've done anything for Hope for Haiti in the audience. So there's quite a few people here, and you don't have to actually go there. You can be involved in other ways.
Oh yeah, we have some members that have no desire to go there, but they just like what we do. They work hard. Like Tom Oscar, he's been our treasurer for about 25 years, and he works hard. We have others. And if you want to come involved, you just phone up Murray Mitchell, and we'll have 2 or 3 interviews, but not many in the end go, because they don't want to maybe sleep on the ground. They don't want to eat beans and rice 3 times a day for 2 weeks, and so everybody that says they'd like to go don't end up going.
So you're saying, Murray, that you could go there and you might lose some weight?
You could very likely would.
Maybe.
Sign up, John.
Okay, we're going to take an offering on the thing, and if you raise enough money for me to go, maybe I'll go. There we go. Come back a new man. Okay, well, that's great. And all in all, when you look at it all you've done over the years, how much has this changed your life?
Well, I saw that question that you're going to ask me, and it's hard to say. Just the fact that we went there, anybody that goes, it changes their life. You can't go and see some woman carry water for 27 kilometers. You can't see some young fella with a belly that gets fed once every week and not appreciate the help you've given them. Like we go to turn on a tap, they go and walk miles. And they have no place to sleep, nothing. The kids that go to school only get 4 meals a week. They don't feed them Friday, they send them home at dinner time. So that means any young person in most of the third world countries get 4 meals a week.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Murray. I appreciate it. And again, let's give support for Hope for Haiti as much as we can.